And we're back. Uh, I don't think she was able to be seen in the camera. I have no idea. Uh, I don't think so though. I'm gonna make the I'm gonna make the other live stream private, and I'm just gonna fucking go back to it later and see if see if that shit's in there. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure the other thing got fucked up for private reasons. But yeah, niggas is back like a motherfucking heart attack.
But the thing about it is that was always clear to me. Look, but first of all, when I was president, the last thing I had time to do was worry about what
Somebody said.
somebody said or what the my predecessor
Yeah.
did. They're gone. I
Watches my live streams, so the only person that probably seen it was like Richard, but like I don't think he's seen anything because I think you're off camera just enough. Damn. Just to lick you in the face is crazy.
No, he didn't lick my face. His snout, his wet snout touched my. Ugh.
Mr. Sir Benito.
Why do dog snouts always be wet?
Mr. Sir Benito.
His snout touched my face.
Mr. Sir
I don't like
Benito. Mr. Sir Benito. Mr. Sir Benito. Pope. Pope. Mr. Sir Benito. Mr. Sir Benito. Itch, 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 itch.
One day in the future, I'll tell my kids I got demonetized.
Mr. Sir Benito. Boop. Okay, get down. Don't stand on two legs. Get down.
You just bend around and
He's a hyper boy. He's a hyper boy.
don't put your hands on me.
got work to do.
You locked in.
It's hard
Don't
to
put your
describe
face
how
in there.
if you're doing the job right.
Mhm.
Every day you got 5, 10 things that are real hard.
Richard says, but trans women athletes take estrogen for years before competing for most sports and sports rules. Like if anything, everyone should compete in the best would because their own category anyway. Well, yeah, if they physically like literally get like all the way down to like the structure of like a female, like their bone structure and their fucking meat and everything like that, because I'm not even exactly sure, does like when you do like when you take a lot of estrogen, does that like stop testosterone as well from going through your body, or does it just increase the estrogen while still having this testosterone? Does estrogen kill testosterone? Does it kill it? Like, because women already don't pump that much like testosterone, like not as much as men, I guess, but like do they pump estrogen? Like, does the estrogen kill testosterone? Say, because if estrogen kills testosterone, like by taking it like that, then I could see that like getting them all the way down to like a because even the boost of testosterone is like, that would be unfair.
Get off me. I'm sorry.
decreases it by a little bit, but not really. Does it decrease it down to like a woman's level though? Because if it at least gets it down to there, then that would make it more fair. If they're producing the same amount of testosterone, because that shit really does change a lot. And hold on, let me see my phone. Scoop up on my car. Exactly. Let's think about.
You know what, Carly? I'm gonna go buy some testosterone pills. Feed it to my pet rabbit and see what it do. Or my pet frog.
Your pet rabbit is gonna be really strong.
That's good. And then I'm gonna release his ass into the wild and see what he do. I would kill other rabbits. I don't know about that.
Yeah, take like some hormone suppressors for a test and the pills for estrogen, but they do that for years before starting as a woman. Okay. So was that dude that entered that competition, did that motherfucker do that? Because like the way that, well, it's Trump, so like I don't like trust the way he completely explains anything. So like, because it sounded like the nigga lifted it up easily and then did it a few times. But maybe that didn't happen. Maybe the nigga like lifted it up and like struggled and shit. Because like if the limit was like 210 for like just a regular woman, and then like that nigga lifted it up like 3-4 times and made it look easy, then like that nigga could have probably kept going. Which that shows like a big difference. That would show a big difference.
Imagine if I started taking estrogen pills.
You'd get really girly, I guess.
I'm already girl. Well, no thank you. I want to be a woman. I'm a woman. I'm just a girl. Okay, that's enough.
Okay. From what I'm seeing, bone structures can be changed. Bone structures can be changed by hormone pills, but only if you do them before puberty. Like before puberty ends. I don't know what Trump was talking about within the brackets of weights lifting, that trans woman, none of them are all, like if there were a clear difference, you would see them study on the podium. Well, I have no fucking idea because I didn't watch the video of how they look on the fucking podiums. Let's say, but from what I searched up, once natural puberty ends, the core size of the shape of bones, such as jaw, hands, feet, hips, and shoulders, do not change from taking hormones. Soft tissues change in the body. Shape of facial structures are caused by shifts in fat and muscle. Do not change the underlying bone. Estrogen and testosterone change bone mineral density and how living bone tissues rebuild itself. Starting testosterone can increase overall. Well, no, we're not talking about starting testosterone. say bone density matters like a motherfucker, especially when it comes to lifting shit. Bro, one of the searches on being trans is does being trans affect your lifespan? You can get bone reconstruction. I don't think they did that. Did that person who did that do that? And I know you can do that, but I'm like, did that person that did that do that? And how often does that happen? Shit, all trans people really need at this point is like, like, bro, like if they get like a uterus somehow, they manage to attach a uterus inside there. That's all.
There's some more people already out there doing that.
You say, I wonder how that works. One person wants to be a dude, one person wants to be a female. They just change parts, bro. Now we got a full woman that can have a baby, bro. Maybe. I have no idea behind the science of that.
Men can't have kids. Wait, actually?
But to say, but does one that takes all the parts from a woman's body, like if you take all the parts from a woman's body, and then like you put them in yours and you give them to them, then like would that work though? Would they be able to have a kid then?
If everything's aligned correctly together in the body, maybe.
It's also very funny to see Richard in my chat to get this is talking about trans people. This is amazing. To be honest, the way that I really feel about it, it's like I really wish people could just be happy with themselves. Like, if you were born a dude, but you wanted to be a female, because it's just like you aren't happy with being a dude, then like I really wish people can just love themselves no matter who they are. They say, because isn't that the point? They say, because if you're born this way, why not just love yourself? But I guess the way that they're loving themselves is by changing themselves, which isn't bad. I'm not sure what can be determined as like natural and unnatural, because everything's a part of nature. Sure, but if you prescribe due to them, what do you mean? Chatting through live stream is hard, and I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Like, black isn't a real thing. Someone made that a culture, and I love being black. But if I were born with no humans, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, you say, but like being black, like being black, like, yeah, like the culture wise, it's like, yeah, we're not really black people. We come in all different type of shades and shit, so that doesn't really matter. But like, I want to like, like being black isn't just like a culture thing though. Like you have to have certain certifications as well. Like it's just like, because like you're not like in black culture there's certain people that just don't feel right in black culture, because it's like, bro, you obviously don't like black people. Like when Trump says that he's doing something for black people, but he's obviously doesn't like black people. like he like he says he's gonna do something amazing for black people, it just doesn't happen because he doesn't like black people. They're only not happy with themselves because we're living in a culture of prescribed things on a dude and lady for oppression. Because we live in a culture of prescribed things on dude and lady for oppression. I mean, no, not really. Some people, yeah, some people just have their own opinions on it. They say, trying to think that, like, because my thought process is, since you were born that way, and nature is nature, like, I would just say, try to love yourself. I'm about to say, life is hard, man. And loving yourself is one of the hardest parts of it. So I can understand why you would feel like you need to physically, like, change your body into, like, a female's, especially if you don't feel right in your own body. But, like, if it really doesn't matter, you should just be happy with who you are and who you're born as. I can respect, like, wanting to change, because changing is beautiful. Like, changing is incredible. But, like, I don't even trust pills. Like, I don't trust pills, like, that much. Like, because I don't know what's in them, bro. Like, to say I don't trust doctors that much because they don't treat black women well. They say they fucking... So, it's like, it's hard to trust pill companies in general. So, like, taking pills in order to, like, do something to your body is, like, okay, I can respect it. Because, like, you feel like you want to change, and that's okay. They say nothing wrong with changing. But, like, in my, like, honest opinion, I'm just like, if you're born that way, try your best to love yourself. Because even if you change into a, like, woman and that leads you one step closer to loving yourself, like, I guess that's good. They say, but just love yourself, I guess. Like, even until you fully change, like, into a, like, woman. Because, like, say you wanted to be a woman and you're a fucking dude and you wanted to be a woman, and then, like, you had to, like, wait to be a woman because, like, obviously there's constraints and children can't transition. And they say, which is fair, because I feel like you should at least need, like, to grow up in order to make a decision like that. Niggas can't cut their hair now. They say, but niggas can't cut their hair now. I have no idea what you're talking about with that. But they say, it's just a matter of loving yourself, and how you do it is your own business for sure. But the way that I figured out how to love myself is pretty much just be comfortable in my own body, like, especially with things like that. Like, oh yeah, the point was, if you're waiting to become a woman and you are a man right now, like, physically, like, don't be ignorant of that. Don't pretend like you're not that, like, because you don't like yourself like that. Love yourself still and acknowledge that. And then when you become a woman, just keep loving yourself and love yourself even more, because now you're something that you wanted to be. Like, that, there's nothing wrong with that, but be real with yourself. And they say, and if you didn't go through, like, all the shit that you were saying in order to, like, enter women competitions, then, like, do not, bro, because that can get real fucked up. Like, I remember hearing about that one woman that entered, like, a boxing competition, and she was a trans woman, and she was beating the shit out of people. Like, that's not it's not okay. I wouldn't see it as not loving themselves. It's just them loving themselves to womanhood. Yeah, but that's a title that you're putting on love to like discriminate it. Like, you should love yourself no matter what. Like, loving yourself through womanhood doesn't mean you shouldn't love yourself as who you are, like right now. Because like, you can love yourself through womanhood in many ways. Cause I love myself through womanhood, manhood, like fucking grandpahood, grandmahood, fucking like. There's a lot of ways to love yourself through, and it all helps you out in the end of the day because you need all those parts of you. But like, not having like love for the person that you are at the time, like it, like you physically are at the time, like that is like yes, you can love your man body through womanhood, like that's completely possible, like that is completely possible, but trying to ignore that you're a man like physically, like that'd be kind of weird because you're physically like you have a penis. So but like, still love yourself to womanhood. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. They say there's a lot of dudes that love themselves to womanhood, and there's a lot of dudes that love themselves to womanhood and don't realize it because they were raised by strong black fucking single mothers and shit like that. So the only way that they're able to love themselves is through womanhood, but they don't understand because they think they're being like masculine, and that's why they have confusing emotions and shit. Sure, but that's like if I made a category of a person called lefty and righty, and you were a lefty. No, not really. I don't think that lines up with what I'm talking about at all. Unless if you can explain how it does, because I don't get that at all. But I don't want to be what you're calling a lefty, but I love using my left hand. Like, I don't want to be what you're calling a lefty, but I love using my left hand. I don't want to be what you call it. I mean, that doesn't really line up with this because this is just about physical things, like what is naturally there already. Like, this is about loving what's actually there. Like, when it comes to like, okay, if this was a lefty and a righty situation, like, okay, I love using my left hand. Well, like, what did you say? Like, I don't want to be what you're calling a lefty, but I love using my left hand. Like, if you don't want to be labeled as something, then just don't care. Like that, like, just don't care. This say, because that's the only way that labels work. Like, as if you care about them. They say, but like, physically loving what is there, like in your reality and realm of reality, like, love the fact that you look forward to, like, that you're gonna be in full womanhood soon, and not that you're like a man and like you hate yourself for like being who you are right now. Like, just love yourself all the way through life in all aspects. Doesn't make sense not to say. And if it's like somebody trying to put a like a weird title on it, like the lefty versus righty for some reason, then just don't care, bruh. Just say, I don't see a reason to. The only way that like the lefty thing would work is if it was like you put it on yourself, basically. Like, I don't even understand how that, like, I love being, like, I don't want to be labeled a lefty, but I love using my left hand. You would just be a person that loves using his left hand, but doesn't identify as a lefty. Like, I don't understand what the problem with that is. Just because, like, think about it in art terms. Like, there's most definitely people out there that use their left hand to draw and must enjoy, but they were born naturally using their like right hand, like a talented ambidextrous motherfucker that like challenges himself by using like his only his left hand just to like draw and shit, and doesn't use his right hand, but doesn't label himself as a lefty, even though he does most of his art in a lefty because he was born with like using his right hand and shit. Like when it comes to a situation like that's a weird example. That's a weird example. They say the lefty and the righty thing doesn't really make sense when it comes to love, like when it just comes to loving yourself in all aspects. If you want to become a woman and you're a man right now, just love yourself as who you are and then become who you want to be. But I don't see why not love yourself while you're on the journey to become that, even if you're loving yourself through womanhood. And that nigga say, yeah, I don't know, I'm tweaks. But yeah, this is I kind of understood where you're coming from into the lefty and righty thing, because it just, I have no idea. But yeah, love yourself to womanhood. Even if you're a man, just keep loving yourself, bruh. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Love and peace. Love and peace, guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he living rent free in your motherfucking head. Cause you just won't let motherfucking Obama be Obama. You just, every time you do something you think you did better than him, you gotta bring up that name. Or something go wrong in your administration, you still blaming him for it. So yeah, he living rent free in your motherfucking head. We'll be right back after this drink. This new generation of viral mother. What's this boy's name? What's his name? Flack boy.
What the fuck?
Anyway, yeah, this mother said, why can't men twerk? Cause nobody's putting out an invitation for some in their ass. That's why.
If I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut shit or twerking, why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, why is twerk a gender neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender neutral dance.
But obviously, you feel the need to put that invite on out there, wearing blonde wigs and you doing a soft launch that you gave, mother. Just come on out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
Don't
think he just might be gay. Or bi. Either way, bro, do your thing. I'm gonna say it's seeming like, yeah, like he said, he's soft launch. Because bro, the internet does not take being gay like good. No matter what. Bro, the internet is a brutal place, and if you're making all your money off the internet, oh my god, nigga, they do you dirty. No matter what your beliefs are, even if you're like, bro, I'm transferring from being a Nazi to a Christian, there'll be a bunch of Christians in your comment section not welcoming you. There'll be a bunch of Nazis downing you. There'll be a few Christians being like, yay, happy days. And bro, but there'll be people shitting on you as well. Like, it's just like, you can't win on the internet, bro. No. You can't win, bro. Fuck these niggas.
Off launch. Just let that rocket ship, boom, go to the sky, nigga, to the moon, because they about to
oh my god.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Starting July 1st, the state of Idaho will put child
Playboy, bro, I did see the clip of Playboy Max get impressed for being fruity. Bruh. Bruh. He didn't have to do him like that. I'm gonna be honest. He didn't have to do that nigga like that. It was funny. But the nigga was clip farming. Bro, that was brutal. That was like, that was some real comedian roast shit. Like on some real shit, that was some real comedian roast shit. Cause just like how they were roasting at the roast of Kevin Hart, bro, they were going ham on each other. They were like, bro, this nigga's on the Epstein list. All of you are pedophiles. This, and that. Kevin Hart's fucking this dude. This nigga's gay, and this, like that's like comedians go hard, nigga. They go hard on each other, bro. So I feel like the comedian side of me says that shit is hilarious. The black side of me says, bro, you should have said that shit to that nigga in private. Like, oh no. That shit was insane. That shit was insane.
Rapists in front of a fire squad.
And let them motherfuckers eat lead.
I'd move to Idaho, but I don't like potatoes that much. Hey, I'll tell you a couple people need to stay away from Idaho, and that's President Trump and all of Congress. On a few of you A-list celebrities, you know who you are, the Epstein flight log mother. Yeah, don't go to Idaho. You just might eat some lead, mother. You ain't gonna be eating no children getting that motherfucking drug rush, but you're gonna be eating some motherfucking hot lead in Idaho. Served to all you motherfuckers.
We like that.
Yeah, my nephew, he's a gamer, y'all. He wants me to tell y'all the story about GTA 6. It's coming out in November, but you can
Start pre-ordering now.
God, give me some real news. This you're trying to live a street life through a game. Nigga, you want to be a gangster? Go on and join. Shit, I'll put you on. Come on, let's put this motherfucker on right now.
So number one, we measure and track. Number two, we monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus. I have 40 analysts working full time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games, cryptocurrency, podcasts,
Damn!
video, Wikipedia, LLMs. We monitor these people and we share the intelligence with the FBI. You saw last month, you heard about the thing that happened at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. Our analysts investigated what happened. They said they were Koreatown for Palestine, this group of people. They weren't.
Welcome to the United States, Israel. If you happen to say something about a Jew, Israel, or any one of them motherfuckers, yeah, they gonna monitor you. They gonna check your bank accounts.
Come on, check mine. Mine stay empty.
You can put something in it. Can't with me, motherfucker. Cash only, bitch. Ha! We'll be right back after this commercial break. Hold on now. Can't say shit about Jews. You can say all goddamn day. You can put this all goddamn day. Ain't nobody checking your bank account when you talking about. Boy, y'all full of shit. Y'all. Welcome to the United States of Israel. Hava, la vida, hava, la vida.
Hey.
Oh, goddamn. Let me check my account. Probably just did it. Yep, still nothing in it. Anyway, we'll be right back after this commercial break. He was pushed. He was pushed. They trying to kidnap him. That mouse wearing them gloves, cause he don't want no fingerprints. See, they trying to funnel him from Disneyland and Disney World to Epstein Island. Oh, it's still going.
Yeah.
They got many of them Epstein Islands. They just showed y'all the main one.
Probably not even the main one.
Welcome back to Internet, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Yeah, they're handing out 50-year sentences for anybody that's protesting ICE. You don't believe me? Check it out.
50 years. They sentenced anti-ICE protesters to 50 years in federal prison. Megan Morris sentenced to 50 years on riot charges, and she never even got out of her car. Elizabeth Soto sentenced to 50 years for terrorism support, even after it was proven that she left as soon as agents asked her to leave. Zachary Evitz and Autumn Hill, both sentenced to 50 years on explosives charges for setting off fireworks at a noise demonstration.
Welcome to Nazi Germany. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Ice. Come get me, bitches.
Piece of shit, motherfuckers.
There's another woman that went to jail, but she went for probable cause. Probable cause is she thought her husband was cheating on her, so she gave him laxatives and then super glued his asshole closed. Yeah, he gonna leave. He gonna need some Depends like 47. You know what it is. Trump, bitch. This young man was cured of sickle cell.
23-year-old Daniel Cressy became the first person in Louisiana to be functionally cured of sickle cell disease through gene therapy. That means the disease is no longer active in his system.
Texas is back in the news. This little neighborhood is under red alert because 24 million honeybees after this truck turned over were released.
Let them be free. You know what?
This is probably a very small percentage of them. As you can see, there are a lot of them. They're all over the boxes. Yeah, we're definitely trying to catch them and do what we can with them and get them out of this neighborhood so that it's mostly the puppy dogs that are getting nailed by them. And so, yeah.
Now, don't ask me how they count them and say there's 24 million. I think these motherfuckers just be
Guesstimating.
So, 24 million. Did you count every last one of them motherfuckers that escaped the truck? I mean, how the you know how many bees is anyway? You sons of bitches kill me with your accurate bullshit ass reporting. We'll be right back.
Bro, let them be free, bro. Whatever. I'm not even mad at that. Hopefully the person that flipped over in the truck is okay. Besides that, let the bees be free.
We give to you straight, no chaser, and the stupid shit just keeps on coming, y'all. This motherfucker ran his car into his date's car after she said no to him sniffing her toes. I bet you gonna let them motherfuckers sniff next time. You gonna let that motherfucker lick them toes next time. Your car all f***ed up. All he wanted was a sniff of them damn toes. He didn't ask to fuck you or nothing like that. He just wanted to sniff your toes. These bitches nowadays, boy, I tell you, they will be right back.
That nigga's retarded as fuck.
I don't know if y'all remember about a year ago, I had the story about this cop who fed this sandwich to this homeless dude, and his partners and them were so appalled and f***ed up about it, they went and snitched him out and he got fired. Well, he just got rehired, just like I said last week. You do some shit as a cop, quit, get fired, just move to a new town, they hire you. So they hired him. Now he is...
2 states over, 2 states over, bruh. 2 states over. Don't cheat. Yeah. You talking about the niggas who fucking shit himself, who was shitting himself. Yeah, but like she only suspected of him cheating. Don't cheat for sure. But if it's only like you shouldn't have been with that woman. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's not a normal way to handle cheating. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if the nigga did cheat, that's not a normal way to handle cheating. That bitch is loony bin crazy, nigga. Not gonna lie to you. Yes, you can do some really, really, really crazy things for love. Feeding a nigga poop pills and then shutting his asshole shut. You need help. You need help. Your heart's so broke that you need help in jail, in a mental asylum. Like, that's how heartbroken you are. Like, you need help in a mental asylum, a jail. Make sure the jail has a therapist. And yeah, nigga, because you're fucked up in your fucking head.
Please, sandwich serving.
Captain in charge.
And got a shitting grin on his face. Check it out. Check it. Shit, nigga, he happy. What's wrong with you white people? You ain't never heard of y'all some sick something wrong with y'all? Something wrong with y'all.
A former San Antonio cop who was fired for feeding a homeless man a sandwich filled with dog feces has just been promoted to police chief. Matthew Luckhurst now runs the entire police department in Benavides, a small Texas town of just 1,100 people. He was sworn in as chief on June 1st.
Something wrong with y'all? We'll be right back.
That's crazy as fuck. That nigga needs to be locked up right now. Right now. That nigga is the head of chief of police. That nigga is a psycho. That nigga fed shit to a homeless person. That nigga needs help. That nigga needs to not be in that position that he's in. That nigga's fucked up, bro. Oh, they beat him shitty booty holes in jail. That's terrible.
Arlington, Texas, I will be in y'all city at the Improv. That's right, August the 14th, August the 15th. 2 shows, both nights. Cop those tickets now before they all gone. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. And none of you crazy shit sandwich people show the fuck up. Yeah, you down there in Texas, police chief, shit sandwicher. So we don't want your ass nowhere around that mother. And Raleigh, North Carolina, I will be at the Improv. Yes, August 28th and 29th. August 28th, 29th, 2 shows both nights there too. Cop those tickets. You already know what I'm about to do. Yeah. Welcome back to NNN, where we get to you straight, no chaser. Yes, Donald Trump said he likes everybody in the room except a couple of mother. But for the most part, America is still the greatest. Stop lying to these mother. This is the shitty. China doing everything good. What is we doing? Nothing. We can't compete, so we gonna keep their products out of the States. So therefore, you can't say that our products ain't shit. Because if you compare the electric cars they got over there for a cheaper price too, you can get them up laid out for $20,000. But you can't get it here. You can get it in Canada. Yeah, you can get it in Canada because Canada ain't scared of the competition. But America, Ford, Chrysler, all you old motherfucking automotive motherfucking dinosaurs. You dinosaurs. Treat them like a hot dog ketchup. Africa. They taking all their resources back out. You ain't getting nothing free over there no more. Kick your ass out. Kicked off France, Germany. What the f you white people's gonna do? Huh? You can't steal nothing no more because the world done caught on to your theft. So now you just gonna try to bully your way. Then you ran into Iran. I don't know why they call themselves Iran, because they ain't running from shit. They done changed their name. They named to stand 10 toes down. Yeah. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Iran has been standing 10 toes down. Them niggas is fighting Israel and America, bro. Them niggas is...
And don't forget to check me out at the Sex
They going for it.
Miracle Mile shops inside Planet Hollywood. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Some Fridays and Saturdays when I'm here in town. Check it out. 1 show per night.
What's going on with the Russia and Ukraine war? Is that still happening? Is the Russia and Ukraine war still happening? I don't know. Cook. Thank you. These are good. Bro. These are good as fuck. Do you know if the Ukraine war is still going on?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
Damn.
It's still going on.
The fact that that's still going on, it literally is World War III right now. That's fucking nuts.
Those out constantly. Cop those tickets now before they all gone. Go to EddieGriffin.com or Ticketmaster, and you can check me out there. Shit, I mean, This brother survived over 100 bullet holes in his house. They said his ops allegedly tried to kill him. I don't think that that's alleged.
Yeah.
Bullet holes, no, they were really trying to kill you. There's no alleging at all.
Bruh, they just trying to kill him. All these bullet holes, bruh. All these bullet holes, bruh. They just trying to kill me, dog. All through the TV, bro. Bro, they just trying to kill me. Somebody just shot my crib up, bruh. Bruh. These homes on, and I was sitting right there playing the game, bruh.
They were trying to do you. So I don't know what you did to them to make them put 100 bullet holes in your house. But just please stop doing that. And hopefully those bullets will not fly in your direction again. It's just a word to the wise. Many men, many men, wish death on me, Lord, I don't cry no more. Yeah, he living that in real life.
No, that nigga need to stop living that, bruh.
Welcome back to Any Day where we give it to you straight, no chaser. If it ain't Texas, it's Florida. Florida man was stopped by TSA for having 47 hot dogs taped to his body. And, yeah, he was arrested. I'm still trying to figure out what was illegal about 47 hot dogs. He bought them. That don't mean he had to eat them. He just like wearing hot dogs. Hot dogs and crackers. It's like a Lunchable. I'm gone. Fuck that, I'm out.
Nah, that's fucking amazing, bro. Why was he arrested though? They can't arrest you for that because he was fully clothed. He just had hot dogs taped to him.
Right. So in their opinion, I guess it was dress code.
That don't fall under no dress code. That fucking does that. Nigga's just a hot dog man.
Free my nigga hot dog man. He ain't do nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some more of those cookies before I start this. Them shits are good.
There's also some on the Those are the ones that I just gave us. Those are Rookies, the original chocolate chip. They're in the oven right now.
Rookies? Where you from, blood?
I was about to say, Car, don't start this shit.
Well, Brookies would be more. Brookies, where you from, cut?
What, fam?
Oh, what? Oh, see, nigga? You from the Brooks?
Yes.
All that red on.
You wear red.
You from the Brooks? I'm sorry.
It is opening. Hello, Doge. How you doing? Crap dog. You know what? I'm surprised you. You know, you are now officially the immortal dog now. You literally took a bite of half of my Snickers and you survived. No, don't run away. I done discovered your immortality. Don't run. Whatever. I called the dog out for his immortality. He looked at me like, how does this bitch know that?
A little bit of that, little bit of this.
Welcome to Internet where we give it to you straight, no chase. Let's get into it. There was a Caucasian, of course, outside the BET Awards, Black Entertainment Awards. But he had to come. And they wouldn't let him in, of course, because he was holding a sign saying that black parents are failures.
Beat his ass. I don't give a fuck. I'd have took the L and went to jail. I'd have beat his ass.
Whoop his ass real quick.
How much you want to bet this nigga's an agent?
About $500.
Because I feel like this is literally only done to split up black people and white people. I feel like this nigga's a secret agent.
Literally, you can tell by the way he just.
Yeah, the way he dressed, I feel like this nigga is like some sort of CIA agent.
Everybody in that building was quite successful, so I think they just proved your ass wrong. And you're jealous in a motherfucker, because your parents failed you, obviously. Because they wasn't even there with you when you was taking your ass with them. So what do white parents do? They say,
pack your lunch with a Uzi and go to school and kill them all.
Who's the failure? Somebody picking up a BET award or the school killers? We'll be right back. Dana White is showing concern for dear Floyd. Just lost $170 some odd million. Dana seen consulting. Check it out.
When somebody works as hard as he did and, you know, amasses the type of wealth that he had, and then, you know, they lose it or it gets stolen or whatever the deal is, it's horrible. And it happens a lot in professional sports. Who knows? Anything is possible. Maybe we could do something and figure it out for him.
Yeah, I don't know what Dana wants, but he wants something. Cause if he really wanted to help and show some concern, he could have just gave him $200 million, and that'd settle debt. Well, Floyd, you need the money, so you know, I'd go on to take $200 million and do the Chitlin circuit with the MAA. Yeah, no gloves. You're gonna have to get choked out, fondled. Gotta wear some little Speedos. You know, the manties, the man panties. It ain't Hulkamania.
Sounds like Manatee.
Hmm?
No,
It's
you're not gonna
Floyd
do
Atania.
like that. They
Don't
do
take
that.
the deal, man. Just ride it out. Sell everything.
Sell everything. That's the best advice.
President Trump signed, I guess, an executive order. I don't.
When you're already at that
passed
level of fame of Floyd Mayweather, sell everything. That is the best way to get out of that debt. And to like have no more liabilities. Sell everything. Everything, nigga.
Long since this motherfucker been in there. Because he executive orders every fucking thing. Bypasses Congress, start war without their approval. Oh, he's just, you know, King Zot. But anyway, this motherfucker signed a bill to protect car owners so that we can fix our own cars.
It came to my attention because I noticed they were arresting people for fixing their car. They were arresting people for fixing. That's not even believable. Anyway, so it's right to fix, and I think it's really common sense. If somebody wants to fix, some of these people are better mechanics than the mechanics in the shop. They're telling the mechanic in the shop how to fix their car or their truck. We signed the truck one a little while ago.
And that's up that he even got to do an executive order so that we can fix our own cars. What the fuck is up with these goddamn corporations saying that we can't touch their car? I bought the car. It's no longer yours. It's mine, motherfucker. If I want to switch out the batteries on a Tesla, I should have a right to switch out the batteries on a Tesla and still keep my fucking warranty, bitch. And you Ford and all the rest of you non-competitive sons of bitches. We'll be right back after this commercial break. See, Trump, you did all right that time, but you're gonna
fuck it up in 2 minutes.
Watch, 2 minutes from after you sign that shit, you're gonna fuck up some. Oh, you already did it. The American housing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Congress signed it. They finally went through Congress. Congress, they okayed it. The Republicans and the Democrats did some shit together to lower the housing prices.
What are your plans for the housing bill, Mr. President?
I don't know. I think it's so unimportant by compared to the Save America.
Stop the price gouging of Americans so that our children can own houses like we own houses. But no, you gotta hair up your little motherfucking orange asshole, didn't you? Your diaper got caught, didn't it? And you refused to sign the motherfucker. Cause. No. on to some other shit fast, you dickhead mother. Whoops. Yeah. We'll be right back. An Oregon man was imprisoned and fined for collecting rainwater on his land. And the state of Oregon said that they own that water that fell out the sky. Ain't that a bitch? Check it out.
An Oregon man was convicted and sent to jail for collecting and using rainwater on his own property, sued by the state for theft. Rancher Gary Harrington built 3 large reservoirs on his own land to collect rainwater and snow melt. He claimed the water was primarily for fire protection reserves and for providing water to wildlife. But the state called it theft and prosecuted Gary.
So, state of Oregon, if y'all own the rainwater that's on my property, you own the shit on it too. I'll need y'all to come out and collect all the dog shit, all the cow shit, all the chicken shit. Yeah, since y'all own my property, I need y'all to come out and cut this yard too. And if something up on my house, I need you to come and fix that, motherfucker. Since you own the rain, you own everything then, you sons of bitches. God own the rain, y'all don't run shit. Tyranny is what it's called. If you piss in the wind, it's yours. Let's fuck them up. Let's fuck them up. I wish a motherfucker would. Let's fuck them up. We'll be right back. President Trump wants Americans to snitch on your local gas stations.
ExxonMobil, it's Chevron, it's Shell, it's BP, it's a lot of them. The gasoline or the oil prices have come down so much, and we are not seeing anything at the pump by comparison to what it should be. We should be, in my opinion, at $2.25 right now at the pump, and we're higher than that. And we are doing a big investigation on it. Yeah, they're not reducing the prices commensurate with what's happening. Look, we are sending out, think of it, 19 million barrels came out yesterday.
It's hot. It's hot.
That is a flood. That's like a gusher. It's an oil gusher.
He wants you to snitch on the price of the gas so he can get their ass. Price of the gas to get their ass. See how I did that? Yeah, I got bars. And if you catch him gouging, Mr. Trump,
Bars, nigga. Bars. Come back to some more Eddie Griffin later. Pause, nigga. Pause, nigga. Pause, nigga. If I ain't got no pause, nigga. Boy, you're looking like a hairless dog. Dog sigga, dog sigga, dog sigga. We'll be right back until I find the next video. Get out of my face, little bitch. Yeah. Might watch some Manos Gaming. Kind of want to go get a Dutch, yeah. Kind of want to go get a Dutch. Well, what is today? Oh yeah, today's Saturday, nigga. Toonami comes on. What? Yeah. This was 10 years ago, though. Damn.
That's weird. So why did they make a fucking movie about him that made me like he was alive?
to keep his soul living, I guess. This is I definitely think it's weird to like make a YouTube channel and like keep making money off of his videos, especially if you're not Bob Ross or his family. But like making a movie about a dead person, like that's normal. People do that all the time. Making this out of respect.
You know, like the movie, like I didn't know he was dead.
No.
And the movie made it seem, to me, it made it seem like he was still alive.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit, I bet some people still think Michael Jackson's alive the way we talk about him. Niggas don't eat potatoes, we just eat tomatoes. Let me go like Kano. I like potatoes, no tomato. If you know the lingo, then you longo. Listen to one ear, it go mono. Looking, I'm looking. I'm looking. Wait a minute. I always said Dick had an interview with this nigga. I want to see this. I love both of these comedians. This is such a blessing to see. My hope is one day that Ali Siddiq and Dave Chappelle will do something together. Until then, we're here.
Now, WNWR reports across the globe from What's News with You, with comedians Josh Johnson and Ashley Gavin, and you, our reporters in the field. What's News with You?
Josh's special will be out when this is released, no?
I think so.
On HBO,
Yeah, it
so
comes
go
out
watch it. Symphony.
This Friday, yeah.
And it was incredible.
Oh, thanks.
And you should be so proud.
I appreciate it.
And it was an incredible guest list because I saw you and I was like, I'm getting Ollie on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my shot. I got to shoot my shot.
Yeah, I was excited to see you there because I didn't know if you were
Ali
still in
Siddiq.
town or
Ali
anything.
Siddiq is such a legend. I'd freak the fuck out if I seen him. I'm not gonna lie.
We got the. We was at the crib.
You look at me crazy as hell because this grown ass man
oh,
is
my
fucking
man,
jumping
he
up and
be
down
like,
like a
yo,
schoolgirl in front of him, bro. But nigga, I'd freak the fuck
cool,
out.
We going. And then my post is like, well, we'll put some press around it. I'm like, okay.
Oh wow.
But I was gonna shoot in, see the screen, and then I was gonna shoot back out. But they added some press around it, so I'm like, cool, we'll be here for a couple
Oh man,
days.
this is wild. So I thought, okay, when you told me that last night, I thought you meant like you were in town anyway. Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I remember, so you was dropping crazy on YouTube every week, right? Guy came to me, hey, man, you could do this. I said, do what? Do it, you know, because when you remember you was hosting a room, you was getting up, you was doing 45 minutes on stuff every day, you could just get up and do it. I said, I don't want to do what Josh is doing. I don't want to do it. He was like, but I mean, man, look at the money. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with watching Josh do it and be like, yo, that was clever. I don't desire what he's doing. But he did like 50 a year.
I have to say, thank God Josh is doing it because no one else wants to. No one else wants to do the research, the writing.
That's his muscle. That's the point.
Yeah, that's
it's
your
a muscle
gift.
that he wants to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like getting on. I don't want to do a podcast.
Sure.
I don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
like, why you don't have a podcast? I don't want to. I have the space. I have the money. I don't have the desire.
Yeah, and I think
that's the thing. Because I'm from that era before phones. Like, I didn't grow up with a cell phone in my hand, you know. So my first phone was a Primeco, and you couldn't take no pictures or nothing. And you had to talk at a certain hour. So nights are free.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I'd forgotten about that. Nights are free. Oh my God.
I remember when they opened it up to weekends and people
nights
lost
and
their
weekends
mind. I was like little, and I was like, why is everybody so happy? I was blown away when they added weekends to the nights. I was like, you would think that the Knicks had won. The way that people were like, what?
Yo, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
On a Friday, and then you can talk after that all night. Boy, it was crazy. But you gotta think.
Also, you'd say, I don't know if you felt this way, but like you'd save what you were gonna say.
Oh, sure.
For when you were like, can't call now. I have to hold on to this. It's almost like podcasting. You're like, the good nuggets have to, I can't say this now with my friend. I gotta say this at 6 p.m.
This is how crazy it is. I went back, and my friend had sent me a picture of us in high school. And I was telling somebody a story, and somebody refuted the story, and my friend was on there, because you don't know him. This is why you're saying this. You think that whatever make-believe world that you've been in, you don't know him. Mm-hmm. So I'm in 10th or 11th grade, and I have the first phone, the brick joint with the antenna. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, Jeff sent me this thing. He's like, yo, remember, this is the day that I opened your glove compartment and like $30,000 fell out. And I was parking my BMW at the high school in the teacher's parking area. You know what I'm saying? And I would act like I was just walking to school from the teacher's thing, but my car was over there.
Yeah.
And I had that phone at school because my partner at the time, he was calling me while I'm in high school. I'm like, yo, I can't talk right now. Because I've been in the streets since like 87.
Yeah.
So we was talking, and I was like, yo, people don't realize that I have been rich before Jay-Z and Chappelle and all of them. Like, that's why I'm not in the thing where I need the validation from anybody. I've been rich since 88. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this rich is better. But
Yeah.
it was illegal then. But I was in my mom like, yo, you got
it wasn't taxed.
You got your Jag
Yeah.
win. You got your Jag win. I went to a football game in one.
Yeah.
I bought a BMW cash in like 89.
And there's also like such a different mindset when you are making that much money and it's tax free to what you're saying.
Tax-free.
Versus like now you make it and you're like, all right, you gotta like break off the percent and then
Yo, when you finally get a tax bill, like when the IRS came and they was like, yo, this is how much you owe. I looked at that paper. I was like, oh, they gotta be losing their mind. And it's like,
imagine telling the IRS like, hey, you miscounted, this number's big.
I do think that if you are first, especially if you're an artist.
Ooh. Let's say I see a little bit of a weird dynamic in this right now. Ali lets his joke builds and stuff, and they keep stepping right on his punchline when he's letting it build up. This say that's happened 3 times now. Say I always give it the good old 3. Because if it happens 3 times, then that means it's gonna be too much of a consistent thing. That nigga was charging up a joke, and I could tell, and they stepped all over his shit. They should have waited.
oh, they gotta be losing their mind. And it's like,
imagine telling the IRS like, hey, you miscounted, this number's big.
I do think that if you are first, especially if you're an artist or like some non-traditional career, I think there needs to be a buffer period, because that first tax bill is alarming.
Yeah.
It's alarming. I mean, you've never had success like this in your whole life. You never thought you were gonna get it.
Also, they should shut up a bit more just because he's on his pod and like he's the guest. I kind of don't really care about what these niggas got to say. Besides the other dude next to him, Ali Siddiq. And I barely care what he got to say right now just because Ali Siddiq's in the motherfucking room, nigga. So I kind of want Ali Siddiq to let Ali Siddiq cook, bro. I want to see y'all reactions to the general, like, who he really is when he's in front of y'all. When he's telling these jokes and shit. But I feel like they're also desperate to impress him because he's such a good comedian. So they're trying to make him laugh. But they should be patient. I'm gonna say it's like children trying to entertain their father, basically.
Yeah.
And then off of comedy, you have to pay that kind of bill.
You
You're
gotta
like,
pay that.
you gotta give me. You have to give me buffer.
What's a large tax bill?
Big.
Like what's big? Give me a number.
Don't do this to me.
No, I ain't say you gotta tell me yours. Just tell me what's big.
I would say that 45%, which is what it could be if you aren't like properly like S-corped and or you don't have your like whatever LLC type stuff and everything. 45% to me is like that first year where even if you made
I think
a
you
lot,
do everything proper, you still could be at 45%.
it depends on what state you're in. So yeah, I hear you, but yeah, 45 to me is like,
and that 45, like, I need a number.
Excuse me, sir. No. Are you trying? What are you trying to do to me?
No, I'm
What are you
just
trying
saying.
to do?
I remember my friend came and say he was so distraught. Man, damn it, I gotta pay $35,000, and I was like, yo, get away from me. Get away from me, bruh.
Yeah.
$35,000. I wish. I'm talking to these people now. Like, listen, I have dependents. Like, are you insane? And I'm on the phone with him, and I called this man insane twice, and he didn't even budge. He was like, whatever, sir. And this is the number.
We need to introduce. We got to introduce.
oh, we
him.
should start the show.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, no, we have started the show,
I
but
know.
we're
No,
bad
no,
at
yeah,
introducing
yeah,
the show.
yeah.
Welcome to What's News,
News
with
with
you.
You.
The news show about everything that's not in the news. If it is happening in current headlines, you won't hear it here.
No, and if you do, it's by accident and it's largely misinformation, and I might be trying to trick you.
We have been joined. We have been honored by our guest anchor for this episode, Ali Sadiq. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
man,
you for
thank
being
you
here.
for having me. Y'all have relieved me of a lot of mental stress already.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because obviously that tax bill is
Yeah.
a thing with everybody. I thought it was just me.
No.
I was like, yo,
Because you want to be a good citizen, you know, especially because I've been a leftist and arguing for wealth, decreasing the wealth gap, yada, 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 and then you get the tax bill and you're like,
I mean, I'll picture this. When I pay my taxes,
Did she just say she was supporting the wage gap? Maybe I misheard that wrong. If she did, that joke wasn't funny.
especially because I've been seeing the wealth gap, yada.
I'll picture this. When I pay my tax,
The only reason why it's not funny is because Dave Chappelle's done that same joke, but better.
No.
I was like, yo,
Because you want to be a good citizen, you know, especially because I've been a leftist and arguing for wealth, decreasing the wealth gap, yada, 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 and then you get the tax bill and you're like,
Decreasing the wealth gap.
I mean, I'll
decreasing.
picture this.
Decreasing. 'Cause I'm like, leftists don't fight for that. I'm like, leftists are all about like decreasing that shit. And that's why it confused me through my brain in a loop. I'm like, I gotta hear this again.
When I pay my taxes, this is the like billionaires thing, right? When I pay my taxes, because what ends up happening is you owe taxes on every tax bracket up, and so then you got Bezos and those people saying that like the bottom whatever percentile of Americans only pay 3% taxes, and that's a statistic that they use to make it sound like they're paying all the taxes when really it's
No,
like
it's not
the
true.
people at the bottom have no money, so they
Yes.
don't get taxed the same.
Yes.
So then what ends up happening is you get your tax bill, and then the next year you find out how much the billionaires got out of paying the taxes of the money they clearly made. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, don't tell me your net worth and don't tell me your gains if you didn't make it. Because if you made it, you should be paying taxes on it. So then when you do this whole thing of like, he increases wealth by $100 billion, but you can't expect him to give that away. It's in unrealized gains or whatever they say, right? When I get my tax bill, that's the day that you should talk to me, because that's the day where I'm like, kill him. Oh, we got to kill them. Oh, let's go get them now.
No, it's true, because the scale doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
No.
It really does
And if
not.
it was bad for everybody, like if it was, first of all, if it was 45 for everybody, like a flat rate across the board, obviously there'd be people that were struggling that would be having to pay so much of what they make.
Oh, wow.
But if those guys
Yes.
were paying 45%, we would be legally floating.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even touch the ground. If Bezos, Musk, and Zuckerberg paid all the taxes, like let's say they were like
And
us,
that's
first year
low.
comic.
Historically, that is low.
Sure. I'm saying first year comic level taxes for billionaires. If you just got 1 year of that, that's like school lunch. That's the libraries fixed up. We would
That's
legally
fact.
not be allowed to walk on the ground because we'd have to use the government issued hoverboards that we would all get. Like, because the thing that's so disgusting.
That is actually really true. If all the billionaires just one time paid their taxes, schools, hospitals, libraries, new roads, street lights everywhere, fucking, bro, houses, homeless is solved. Like, everything is okay now if they paid their taxes one time. No! They're criminals.
You know what? That's why I'm gonna end up doing a Martha Stewart thing. I'm burying my money.
James Brown did the same thing. Bury some of your money, don't bury all of it.
Huh?
Have some spending money, don't bury all of it. Bury a lot of it though.
I'm burying a lot of it.
About it is that they point to like every program, every like local government program that has failed as a reason that the government's so bad at everything that nobody should be paying taxes. You know what I mean? Because now Bezos has done this thing where he's like, well, actually, instead of getting mad at me, the people in the lowest tax brackets shouldn't have to pay any taxes. How does that sound to you? It's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to, no, like you are trying to like sweeten the pot by being like, you could be like a billionaire with your $2. Wouldn't that make you feel like a billionaire to pay no taxes on the money that, because we're already cheating you out of your wages, so you're basically subsidized by the government, that you need people to be paying taxes too, because we don't pay you a livable wage. So then you need food stamps, you need like housing, you need all these things while having a job. But wouldn't it feel so great if you didn't have to give $600 to the government and you got to keep that? You'd probably be able to buy a yacht with it.
It's also like Porque no los dos. Like,
yeah,
I can pay, that guy can pay no taxes, and Jeff Bezos can still pay a 70% tax raise.
It's so crazy.
Tax rate.
It's so crazy because then you see McKinsey, right? Like you see Bezos do all this talking, but then McKinsey, after the divorce, is giving money to HBCUs, giving money to different causes, and still a billionaire.
Yep.
Still, because they think about $1 billion. People keep thinking they understand $1 billion.
They don't.
We don't at all. It's like $2 billion is so crazy. $2 billion. I remember my friend in Chicago who passed away had one of my favorite jokes for years, where he's like, I'm not even saying I need to be a billionaire. I just want enough money to be able to make 2 senators kiss. And I was like, the fact that number is not $1 billion is also crazy. Like, politicians are cheap to buy, lobbying is cheap to buy. Like, $1 billion, you cannot even begin. Like, we have been sold up the river. You look at the EPA right now with our drinking water.
And that's why they don't pay taxes. He explained it perfectly. Because $1 billion gets you above the law. You are flying above the law. You have extended above the law. In no matter country that you go, besides if you go to the slums, because niggas are going to rob you. They're not welcome in the slums. I remember one of the most beautifulest stories I ever heard was like Chief Keef and like Waka Flocka and them niggas going out of country and seeing how in poverty they were, and they were just ripping their chains up and shit and handing them out to people and handing the diamonds off of their chains to people and just stacks of money, because they're like, bro, these niggas are going through it, and like they were helping them. That's real shit. Like, I love that. That's why I always got respect for them niggas, bro, because like they were really out here just like, yeah, fuck it. Here, you take this. Here, you take this. You take this part of the chain. Here, you take this money because I got them on chains. You this. Like, that's literally what Jesus was doing. That is literally what Jesus was doing. Or like Mansa Musa. It's like just like helping people, like giving all you got, despite the like, cause he's not scared to go back to be broke, nigga. It's how he grew up. He's like, bro, I enjoy being in the hood with my niggas, bro. It's like, and he's seen the life of the richest. So the fact that he's not scared to go back to being broke means being the life of the richest. Like, those white people probably crazy as fuck. Not even fun to be around.
Drinking water is about to get so bad in the South. It's about to get so bad in the Midwest because of all these like EPA regulations that got lifted. I guarantee you, the lobbying body,
Even though
like
they're never going back to being broke ever.
Maybe 200 grand.
They're so rich.
They maybe took 3 senators who could be a deciding vote on a trip to Sandals, Jamaica, and now we're all gonna drink a little bit more plastic in the tap.
Yep.
And so it's like $1 billion. Like, it should cost $1 billion to get a senator to change their vote.
The best have you seen the visualization online where you scroll and it shows Jeff Bezos's wealth compared to other people's wealth, and you have to keep scrolling?
And
it's one of the best. You guys should go look it up at home. It's probably the only visualization I've ever seen that makes you go, oh, like this is.
It looks like Mercury versus the sun.
Yes, it's
Like,
Mercury versus the sun.
I've looked on there to see like who was the richest black person, and he had $14 billion, and he is so low down the totem pole.
Yeah,
it's like he's so low.
Yeah,
like it's like 29 people that I've never heard of before him.
Yeah,
and then after him,
there's a massive drop off till the next.
Like, you gotta go down to find another black person. It's like $3 billion.
Yeah.
And
then you
get down to Oprah, and then once you get past $1 billion, then there's nobody.
Yeah.
it's insane. Like,
depending on the year, depending on the year is yay. There's like there's like 1 year where he's at $3 billion, and there's 1 year where it's like, where'd he go? And then like 2 years later, you're like, well, now he's in bold. Like, now they bolded his name. What happened?
You actually can compare it against the grid of on Wikipedia where he says he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
And you can see it moving.
Yeah,
back
you see it moving back and forth. Because he was the one that was like, yeah, what did he say? It was wild. He was like, yeah, once I became a billionaire, he's like, truly, only God could humble me, so he had to take those billions away just so I would chill out.
Yeah. I don't think people understand that. That billionaire status is.
And if you have even $1 billion liquid, because the old money that now owns the like sports team, whatever, because the sports teams is also where I'm like, oh, I don't even know if you can polite or vote or like consciously through rhetoric maneuver your way out of this thing. Sports teams is like the most locked in and locked out you'll see America, because those people, almost all those people owe money, and almost all those people are like, no, we decide if you can buy a team. And it's like, what business is it of the Dallas Cowboys owner if I want to buy the Jets? That's crazy.
Because I gotta agree with you.
I gotta agree with you.
It's only so many owners, so we gotta come in and talk. My wife don't like your wife.
It's like, what are you talking about? Like that stuff with those teams is how I know that, like, the two things I know for sure now, especially like through Trump and everything, is that all the money talk we've ever heard is like, it's the same as the lies we heard at work when before COVID you'd be like, hey, can I work from home? Actually, because I'm going to a wedding, and they're like, work from home? We can't trust you to do your job. Work from home? That's crazy. This business would go out of business if people work from home. And then as soon as COVID hit, everyone was clearly a liar.
Work from home.
Yeah.
That with the owners, right?
That's facts.
The reason you have to agree, they need to vet you, is because we have to decide on our strategy as a group. And I don't have time to be arguing with you, because this is the jersey that we all say that we are doing. You're like, no, I don't like the thread count on that jersey. Yo, man, get his ass out of here.
Well, it's also, I mean, I don't know a ton about sports, but
What a small. It's so funny too because that's such an apt thing because that's literally such a small thing that means that the first disagreement is like, hey, get him.
'Cause it's like you have to be down with the plan. With team rage is crazy.
isn't there a bigger issue? And I don't know a ton about this, but my understanding is that these owners, like billionaires, are so overpaid, even relative to the most highly paid player. And that's what the people care about, right? Like the people care about the game. And so if you brought in anyone into a sports ownership situation that cared more about the game and the players and the fans.
You know what it is? It's fucking white masters being afraid of a black dude getting too much money and buying the whole entire shit from them. But the thing is, it's when it happened if you niggas were gritty and you didn't split shit up into weird different sections and shit. I'm gonna say, cause like, there can't be one owner of basketball, I imagine. Allegedly. But, like, yeah, it'd be really cool to see, like, I'm sure some players can fund their own teams. It'd be really cool to see a black funded team, like a bunch of them in the NBA after, like NBA people retire and shit. That'd be pretty cool.
I think you'd see revolution type stuff around because, like you said, fans are like rabid.
Fans are right, but in the game with the owners, we have to agree on our agenda. Yo, cool, love our players. Do you want him? Because I don't really want him. And this is when you can see somebody getting humbled. A millionaire can be humbled easily, but a billionaire is on a different scale.
Sure.
So we can go back to when the Boston Celtics traded 7 other millionaires for Kevin Garnett. Like 7 other people. It's like one millionaire to another. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you Kevin Garnett. They was like, no.
Yeah.
Not for him. No. You gotta give me like. And then they just kept coming back with people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's like, yo. So man, and then I need these 7 people and some money, man. I'm not. You're not getting Kevin for these 7 and going clean.
Yeah.
But as a owner, these are owners behind this. They said, I'm like, yo, see if you want Josh. I like Josh, but see if you want him. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, but they have to agree. Everybody has to agree with them when it comes, because you're not getting, Babs Bunny is not getting to the Super Bowl if everybody don't agree. It's just not. No, we getting Shakira, and we don't care what you say. Like, no, we need Babs Bunny. Somebody go talk to him.
Yeah, and then I'll even pitch you this. It's like that thing, and this is where division gets blinded sometimes, and money prevails because everybody squabbling about who's doing the show and angry that they're doing the show, and we're gonna do a different show, whatever. All you're doing is promoting the show. All you're doing is making me money. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not actually. I'm not saying that it's wrestling because it's like, it's not as if the person, I'm talking separate from the artist, because the artist uses the platform the way they see fit in the time that they're given in the best way possible. I completely see the artist as separate from this decision being made. But I guarantee you that decision being made, it's like some of these people, I'm sure, are like racist. But also, they love money so much they're like, hey, let him give him the Super Bowl halftime show. Let him call us crackers. That'll you know what I mean? That'll blow up online. That'll be great. And so I think that within that function, it's actually the critique of people who get mad at people who perform at the Super Bowl and feel like they don't do enough, is that they also understand the game I'm talking about, which is like, these billionaires are like, let's let them fight amongst themselves, because all it is generating more attention for our thing.
That on every part of American society.
But that's what, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know how crazy it is that racists understand sports and fanship so much that they can get other races to root for people that they racist against?
Yeah.
That's how crazy this is. Yo, we use these black people as pawns, out there running around. But this one guy who, in whatever part of Tennessee, hates black people, but he roots for the Titans like crazy, and it's like 3 white people on the whole team.
Yeah, not only three white people on the whole team, but these dudes who are when I tell you deeply I don't even.
No, they wear the jerseys.
Racist to the point of an obsession.
Yeah.
And then they learn some of the blackest names I've ever heard. that's power.
And you racist, but you let your child let some guy named Jamal hold your baby up like
yeah.
Posted my child got a with Jamal Wilkins.
Just over here screaming at the Super Bowl, screaming, "Go DeShondre! Go!" And it's like you would never whole day racist, whole day posting racist, whatever. But then their team is playing. They're in the Super Bowl.
MAGA hat on.
DeShondre! You can do it! It's crazy. It's crazy.
Out frying a whole alligator.
Yeah.
Why they rooting for DeShondre? It is insane.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because then if you ask them how they feel about black people, they'll have nothing great to say. Not even Deshaun. They won't even think about Deshaun because they don't even think of DeShondre as black.
And won't watch lacrosse.
But it's something about, because I always wondered this growing up, because I grew up here in New York, and I was not super into sports, but that was something I observed. I was like, this is a very weird, sort of hypocritical thing that but there's just something about the segmentation of it. The fact that it's entertainment, and then you can sit up there like you're watching the fucking gladiators, and it's so close to that, It's so close to almost like a caste system, but, kind of engulfed in capitalism and,
But also rising to the level of the thing, and I'm not trying to, suck the fun out of literally everything. I'm just saying to what you were talking about.
I think that's already happened. I'm just putting that out there.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. That I do tend to, but there's almost a clockwork at play, because then the people in the stands would kill to be those people that are putting their bodies on the line and having their bodies destroyed for money that they may not live to spend. Yeah. And but you're in the stands being like,
if I hadn't blown my knee out in high school, I'd be down there.
This is disrespectful. I understand this is disrespectful. Just hear me out, right? I have been to a couple of NBA games, and I have said to myself, I miss too. I can't believe that this is what we paying to miss. Pay me then. I miss all the time. If y'all just need a body, I'll be a body. I miss mostly. I could be a distraction. If anything, I'm surprised. This is why I would do it the NBA. If I got the NBA, I'd be like, look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'd be at the press conference like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna foul out every game, and whoever wants it can get it. I'll be up there biting. I'll be up there poking eyes.
You'll be Dennis Rodman.
I would be Dennis Rodman. I would be Dennis Rodman and not make a single shot all season. But I guarantee you, I got us the win. I guarantee I got us the win because I'll
psychologically
go first one, best player, run up to the best player, jump, poke his eyes out. All right. What you gonna do? Eject me, please. Eject me. I'll be back next game.
It's the craziest thing to watch. Going to a college football game, and you see all the upper echelons in the booth, and to watch a clearly racist elderly man come down from the box, and they say, we're gonna bring you down on the field to meet the players, and I'm coming down too, and we're both walking down, and I'm like, all right, I've talked to them before, so I already know them. But he is literally nutting on himself that he's finna go meet all these young black athletes, and you can't. I'm talking about. He has his wife with him. It's like he's trying to give her away. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, this is my wife. And I'm like,
yeah.
Jamal, what's up, boy? He's like, I don't know what's wrong with him. And you can see him like, yo, man, you were just in the booth and everything about you was so upper echelon, but now you getting down to meet these players and you are like, you're a crazy person.
I'll even pitch this. I think that's why it can feel sometimes, and this is not a depressing thing, I promise, because there's another flip side of it. There's a flip side to it. But like it can feel like the billionaires, and we're almost living in their world because they are the only ones who don't have that thing. Because that guy's a millionaire, the guy that you're describing, right? But then this is the thing that makes me actually take some sort of solace, and it reframes from a place that money can't buy or money can't it can't construct around. At the end of the day, even because the billionaires are human, it's actually their weak point. Elon wants to be cool, and he never will be. Like, these people want to be cool. They even bought everything to try to be cool.
Exactly. That's why they're billionaires, is to fill some unfillable void to be cool.
And the fact that the fact that they not only are not cool, but will never be cool in spite of everything they do, because every single thing is motivated by greed, but also because because they also live in fear, because now every day there's a wider, and I'm not saying it's good enough to pass legislation with or get politicians to do what we literally ask them to do, what they campaign on, but there is a wider class consciousness than there's ever been. And so then now, not only do these people not enjoy their money because they'll never be cool and they'll never be accepted, but they actually live in somewhat fear. Like, I'm not saying boo-hoo because they're scared. They should be scared if they're willing to loot the world. But I'm just saying, it's like, now being a billionaire, like, old quiet money was probably a dope-ass life.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's like, okay, you have $1 billion, but if you're one of the names, if people find out, because the people that you were talking about that are in between, 14 billion and then the other money all the way down, you don't see another black person until Oprah. It's like, you've never heard of these people. People in their industry know who they are. But as soon as you become regular famous for being rich, life is like, it's forever different. Because then I can't remember who I was talking to, but I told somebody, because Trump a billionaire now off his scam coin and off of his lawsuits to himself and stuff. And so this dude's over here. We've supposedly had 3 attempts on this man's life.
And he can't get audited. Did you
He
see
can't
that?
get- no, he can't get audited.
He can't get audited.
He can't get
That's
audited.
news.
Supposedly had 3 attempts on this man's life. If I were him, I'd
out?
be like, no, not at all. If I was him, I'd be like, you know what? Free school lunch for everybody. Y'all not gonna shoot free school lunch. I bet you won't pop free school lunch in the head. I don't think you.
That makes sense. See, that's why I'm like, bruh, it's just Trump trying to make up for past mistakes. That's why he's trying to do these good things. It's literally because you're the one who fucked them up, nigga, and you've been touching kids on an island and eating them.
Not to mention he's literally close to his deathbed.
So that's like, and he's had 3 assassination attempts on his life since he's been president. So yeah, it makes sense why the nigga's trying to change his ways. Hope somebody get you, motherfucker.
I think that he's staging. It's like when you do so much fake stuff that nobody believes what you saying at all. Like the kid that cried wolf or whatever. Man, if somebody is trying to kill you, they are the worst people. They send in the worst attempts.
Yeah.
Because Reagan got shot.
Reagan got legitimately shot, and on top of getting shot, Reagan got tackled by his own Secret Service because they were trying to make sure he didn't get shot again.
It's like
Trump's Secret Service is one of the most, I'm not trying to do a bit on y'all.
Hey, yeah.
No, yeah.
Get down.
Like,
you might want to lie down.
when I tell you
Look out.
Trump Secret Service is over here.
Scoot behind me.
Yeah. Hey, take your time. But the thing that I feel like with Trump is like, and I'm once again not trying to do a bit on you, but genuinely, he talks like someone who has Secret Service. So he's always like talking crazy to people like he has Secret Service, and then Secret Service is just like straight up walking out of the bathroom like, what happened? Like now they gotta fight somebody. They don't know anything about this, and now they gotta fight somebody, and they're like, well, he said you tried to come at him, so I guess now I gotta get beat up. Because that's the other thing too. If you're Secret Service, you are signing up to maybe die. Like you could die.
Yeah.
And you could die for someone who was really just like talking on a Tuesday. Like not even like someone who had an assailant come across state lines and had this whole plan, and there might be somebody else. We're not talking about no book depository or anything like that. Just your president being like, bet you won't do nothing. Go get him. George, go get him. I bet you won't do nothing. George. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they because that was a very funny thing at the press conference after when Trump. This is how you also know that the thing is like not on the up and up. I've never heard gunshots and then went back.
Yeah,
I've never heard gunshots and then went back and then resumed.
Yeah.
Like people. You could live in a trap house. I think you're gonna stay somewhere else tonight.
Yeah.
If there's a shooting at your place at you, right?
This is
100%. It was crazy to me.
This is one of the things that he wants to appear like, this is what I do. Like I still.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pump
Fight.
the fist.
Fight.
Yeah. Fight. Like, yo,
fight.
Bruh.
Nah.
This is not happening for real, bro. It's
like, but it's
actually
also,
that's the best argument in favor of conspiracy theory that I've heard, because of course you'd be like, there could be a second shooter, of course there could be a bomb, of course there could be.
They shot Kennedy. And we're still like, bet it wasn't just one, bet it was two. The idea that y'all caught one guy and then you were like, I think we're good. I think we can just go.
Yeah, bro. Like that doesn't make any sense.
You know how many times I blame the driver?
Yeah.
I blame the driver. Some dude over there in the grassy knoll. I'm like, yo, who is that guy?
Who is that guy? There are people who thought the dude with the camera was a camera gun or something. And I'm like, all right, y'all. Like,
it's so many times I've slowed this thing down to see. Did that dude shoot over the shoulder while he was driving? I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, I think, yo, man, the driver.
Oh my gosh.
Like I've slowed it down so many times.
I've never heard that in my life.
Why is his arm up like that?
I've never heard that in my life.
Man, Jackie was trying to get out the car. He's like, yo, you better not move.
That's crazy. I've never heard that before.
You want to know who filmed that? Dick Gregory.
My nigga Dick Gregory.
Well,
oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it was Dick Gregory that brought that to the attentions.
My nigga Dick Gregory.
It was either him. It was either Reagan or John F. Kennedy.
He said, "I'm gonna give you one phone call. Here you go, call your mom." Dick Gregory was that nigga.
For real though, always and forever.
He said, "Who you go call to testify you, your mama?" You know it was funny too.
It was funny as fuck.
Hell yeah. That cop, ooh, that cop to this day probably like, that nigga made a
Okay, Dick Gregory didn't film it, but he was the one who helped bring it to the public eye. Dick Gregory helped bring the footage to the public of sharing a bootleg copy of his infamous film on national television for the first time. And they say Dick Gregory's version was bootleg, but they may be doing the old 1-2 white people are taking over. Cause why didn't this nigga put out his version, huh? They say this is the nigga who filmed it and put it out there.
Abraham.
This nigga looks German. This nigga looks German.
Look his ass up.
That just did. That's him.
But they said you can see what race he is.
No, I didn't really care that much.
Damn, he died August.
He was born in Ukraine.
1905. God damn. If he would have lived up to this time, he'd be over 100.
Okay, so he helped get it in the public eye for sure, though. Say, this nigga who filmed it did not get it in the public eye. Even if he did film it, he was not going to get that shit out there. So, fuck him. And I'm not even sure, like... So, like, yeah. I knew Dick Gregory had something big to do with it, though. Like, he's the one who, like, got it out there. It's muted. Why is it muted? Your mom's a hoe.
That's how I imagine Dick Gregory as a teacher.
That'd be amazing.
I find it kind of horrifying that the day Kennedy was getting his head blown off in Dallas, all the telephone communication system was blown out in Washington, D.C., and the press didn't report this. I find it very strange that the day Kennedy was being shot in Dallas, that everybody in his cabinet, except Robert Kennedy, was on a plane on their way to Tokyo. And when the message was transferred to the plane, McNamara didn't know what it was because the code book had been left off the plane.
Do you think the two Kennedy assassinations, the Martin Luther King assassination, and the Wallace attempt were all linked and possibly linked by the CIA?
I think so, and I think it can be proven.
I think so, and I think it can be proven. And it was. It just took a long time and a lot of racism and a lot of activism.
Above and beyond evidence, you have to just use logic first. If Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, and if the day that the president announced he was coming to Dallas, within a 48-hour period, Lee Oswald got a job in the book depository. And if the route was not changed until a few hours before the parade route, then evidently Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone. I mean, it's different if you laying out there in the bushes at the airport going to ambush someone. But to know the exact route before the route is changed and not have the authority to change the route, that alone, just from a standpoint of logic, we can see time and time again that there were not a thorough investigation.
I want to see the bootleg video that there it is. This is the video that Dick Gregory managed
This
to
morning,
post.
more than 60 years after President John F. Kennedy.
Shut the fuck up. Can I just see the fucking video? Jesus Christ. How do you spell Dick Gregory's name again? Maybe that. Not close. He showed it live, bro.
That'd be funny as hell. I know one of my kids named my grandchild Dick Gregory.
Let's see. When I eat, I
That's
find
the
out my
secret.
energy
That's
level.
logical. How did you get involved in this, in the circumstances concerning and surrounding the death of President Kennedy?
I've been involved with it since the first day, accidentally. I was at home, and when the news came over the wire that President Kennedy had been shot, I thought that had we had radio and the communication system when Abraham Lincoln was shot, how valuable would tapes be? 1963 of Lincoln. So I put on all my radios, all my televisions, and started taping. about 4 hours into taping, I start hearing the same people being interviewed again. And what they said the first time had changed. And the only common denominator was that they had talked to the Secret Service. And from that point on, I was a little suspicious of what was happening. Not too much, but then when I started listening to the theories that Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone assailant, and then things started coming out that we didn't know before, that the parade route had been changed. And then when you find out that Lee Harvey Oswald, the day that President Kennedy made the announcement he was going to Dallas, and right after that, he got a job at the book depository. Now, if the parade route wasn't planning on going that way, then he had set himself up in the wrong location, or he knew something. Now, if Lee Harvey Oswald do not have the ability and the power and the rank and position to change the parade route, then who did? And from that point, I started, really looking into it. I met a very brilliant gentleman in London at the time named Ralph Shunman, who had also been looking into it. And as I started meeting various people that was looking for something else, I found out that there was a whole occult out here that didn't believe it. But we just kept looking and kept waiting for the press. And then when they said they would have the Warren Commission, they stopped everything because we knew that these loose ends would be tied in, and they never were.
I want to introduce another guest. We have Robert Groden, who is celebrating his 18th birthday on the 22nd of November in 1963. He was profoundly touched by the president's death, and he desperately wanted to understand how it could have happened. For 2 years, he, like most Americans, believed in the official version, the Warren Commission version of what happened, but the day he first saw that 8mm Zapruder film, that amateur film that was made, that was the day he stopped believing. Robert, welcome, and I wish you could set up the Zapruder film a bit for us, and we'll get right into it.
Abraham Zapruder was a Dallas dress manufacturer, and it was pure accident that he brought the camera with him that day. He almost didn't.
That makes sense.
And he was looking for a good vantage point, and he picked a point on Elm Street in Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas. As the motorcade passed in front of him, he got what is frame for frame the most valuable historical document of all time.
It's become very chic among television producers
that makes sense.
to
It's natural for
put a
somebody to want to go
disclaimer
film
at
the
head
parade of a president.
Of any film. The film you're about to see might be shocking, it might be horrifying, you might not want your
It would just be really hard back in
kids
the day,
to
so it
watch
makes sense
and I
there's not
think
that many
the,
cameras.
Unfortunate net effect of that is to make more people watch it. Well, I'm telling you right straight out that if you are at all sensitive, if you're at all queasy, then don't watch this film. Just put on the late night movie because this is very heavy. It's the film shot by the Dallas dress manufacturer Abraham Zapruder, and it's the execution of President Kennedy. And Bob and Dick, would you please narrate what we're seeing as we show this film?
This is commercial footage leading into Dealey Plaza. This is the car on Main Street.
So this film was taken by actual newsmen. This was spliced together with the Abraham Zapruder film?
Yes.
All right, so this is the beginning of the motorcade.
Okay, what you're seeing now is in slow motion so that you can grasp what is happening. This is a film taken by Marie Muchmore that leads into the Zapruder film. It's for time continuity. The president is waving to the crowd here.
And Jacqueline Kennedy, of course, is sitting alongside him in the open car.
Right. This is from Orville Nix's film. This is originally 8mm footage, and they're heading now toward Elm Street. They're on Houston Street now. They're going to make a left-hand turn. It's on the corner where they're going to make the turn there that the book depository was. Now this is the Zapruder film.
Okay, so the cars are coming along now into Dealey Plaza?
Yes, these are the lead motorcycles of the motorcade.
All right, now with the president and Mrs. Kennedy is also Governor Connolly.
Right. Now, before he goes behind the sign, the president is waving to the crowd. When he comes out from behind the sign, he is shot, then Governor Connolly is shot.
He's already been hit.
He's already been hit.
And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head. It's the most horrifying.
The headshot.
That's the... And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head.
That nigga shot that nigga. That nigga said foul.
Rewind that back.
That nigga shot that nigga, bro. You can see his
Shot.
hand
Then
reach
Governor
over.
Connolly is shot.
He's already been hit.
Right here on the front.
He's already been hit.
And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head.
You can see him turn back around afterwards.
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off.
You literally see his hand. It's right here. You can literally see the nigga's hand.
And he is shot. Then Governor Connolly is shot.
He's already been hit.
He's already been hit.
And now?
At the bottom of the...
That's literally his hand right here. Reaching over his shoulder.
Shot.
He's already been hit.
He's already been hit.
And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head.
The clearest vision
At the
is
bottom of the
around
screen, the headshot.
here. But if I get it perfect.
And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
Look! Look!
This nigga, he said, what?
It's literally over his shoulder like this.
Why are you driving like this?
And you can see him put it back over this way.
And now?
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head.
Yeah, he literally reached.
At the bottom
He
of the
literally
screen, the
reached.
headshot. He's already
You
been
can
hit.
literally see it. The nigga's going like this.
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in the movie.
And she's
Now,
trying to get out the
Commission said
fucking
that
car.
All of the shots were fired from behind by Lee Harvey Oswald, a lone assassin, firing at the president. And as you can see clearly, the head is thrown violently backwards, completely consistent with the shot from the front, right. Now this is an extreme blow-up of just the president from the film. Coming out behind the sign, he's shot.
He's hit from
He's hit here.
From the front, too. He's hit
From the front. Now, Jackie doesn't realize what's happened yet. She goes to his aid.
And now? He's hit from...
Again, the violent backward motion. Totally consistent with 80% of the witnesses, which said the shot came from the grassy knoll in front and to the right.
It's interesting to note how many people is running towards where most folks thought the shots came from.
The head goes backwards in the next film from the other side of the street.
Oh, God, that's awful. That's the most upsetting thing I've ever seen. We'll talk about it in a minute.
God damn, imagine being in 1975 and you see this for the first time and you see this nigga go like these, nigga. And then go like this. Like the nigga literally went like, you're right here, right? That nigga literally. Because you can,
Perfect.
Cause
Perfect.
you can see his face. You can see his face. Like you can tell his face changed. And then, fuck. Nigga turned back around.
Saw who shot him. We saw him.
Well, that's been a theory for a lot of years, but I wanted to see it myself.
I knew something. I knew those weirdos couldn't be trusted.
We've been
And
joined,
as soon as he turned
as
the
you can
shit
see, by
backwards,
a man named Ralph
that
Sherman.
nigga's
He's
head
a writer and
exploded.
historian who's been studying and investigating the president's assassination for 11 or 12 years now. Ralph, I wish you could start by giving us the Warren Commission version, the official version, the version that so far has been written into the history books about what happened, and then tell us your reasons for feeling that that was not the way it really happened.
Well, Geraldo, as you know, the official view is that Lee Harvey Oswald is the lone assassin and fired all the fatal shots from behind. The film that you've just seen is the irrefutable answer to that fiction. But beyond that, the actual testimony and the exhibits of the Warren Commission are at one-to-one contradiction to the official report. And that concerns all of the principals, Jack Ruby, all of the people that they interrogate. Indeed, what we find is that the common theme uniting the people in Watergate and in the Bay of Pigs operation and in Dallas, the execution of John Kennedy, is counterintelligence, the Central Intelligence Agency.
The CIA.
CIA.
All right, now I'm going to play the role of the devil's advocate here and say that we've heard all these conspiracy theories before. Be specific if you have an allegation to make and you have documentation to back it up. For instance, Lee Harvey Oswald is generally known to have been a communist, slightly or massively, as it turns out, I guess, deranged. Do you have evidence saying that he wasn't a communist?
Lee Harvey Oswald was an agent of the Central Intelligence Agency.
Prove it.
He had been at Sugi Air Force Base in the Marines with high security clearance. Indeed, there is a Secret Service report, which the Warren Report chooses not to discuss, Secret Service Report number 767, which refers to Alan Sweat, Chief Criminal Division of the Sheriff's Office in Dallas, who discusses the FBI number of Lee Harvey Oswald, S172, and the document makes reference to a Central Intelligence Agency number for Oswald, number 110669. Now, leaving aside the matter of the authenticity of the information in the Secret Service report, what's important is that the Warren Report chooses to ignore all of the relevant evidence concerning the CIA role of Oswald. There are 51 documents pertaining to CIA intelligence and Lee Harvey Oswald, which are consigned to the National Archives, not to be opened for 75 years as of the killing of John Kennedy. The very least that must be demanded by any investigating body, and certainly the Rockefeller Commission, which is supposed to be investigating the domestic role of CIA, is to subpoena and demand those documents to be shown to the American people.
Jack Ruby is the restaurateur who killed Lee Harvey Oswald on national television.
Right.
He said, according to the summation of the Warren Commission, that he acted solely because of grief, that this great man, John Kennedy, had been assassinated, and he sought to take revenge.
That's a very good example of how the Warren Report has totally fabricated the truth. The actual statements of Jack Ruby bear no relation to the Warren Report's summation of them. In Volume 5 of the very exhibits and documents of the Warren Commission, we find the verbatim testimony of Jack Ruby. And in that testimony, he states that he can't tell the truth in Dallas. He wants to be taken to Washington. He says, "You'll never see me alive if you don't get me out of Dallas."
He says that to...
Yes, he says that to Chief Justice Earl Warren and to Gerald Ford and Leon Jaworski, who were present at the time.
They were on the Warren Commission.
Ford was a member of the Warren Commission, and Leon Jaworski was one of its counsels. Now, in this discussion, Ruby at one point states, you could say that Lee Harvey Oswald didn't shoot John Kennedy. Jack Ruby did. He says, "You'll never see me alive again if you don't get me to Dallas."
That's verbatim
This is from the testimony, it starts pages 181, goes to 212, volume 5. And that's not only the testimony contained in the exhibits of the Warren Report, but we have the testimony of the doctor of Jack Ruby, who has disclosed the documents that he had prepared about his discussions and his treatment of Ruby, and it was published in the London Sunday Times this year. And these documents are a report of a series of confidential examinations carried out on Ruby while he was in Dallas County Jail. And Ruby states categorically that he was involved in a plot to kill John Kennedy, that he shot Oswald upon receiving a phone call from Fort Worth. And he says his last words to the doctor were, I do not want to die, but I am not insane. I was framed to kill Oswald.
Now, Ruby, according again to official history, contracted a cold while in prison, and approximately 24 hours later he died
of lung cancer.
Of lung cancer, right.
Rather an extraordinary timing, considering that he was just about to have a hearing in which his sanity at the time of the murder of Oswald was to be assessed, when Ruby would have had an opportunity in public court to advance his views as he attempted to express them to the Warren Commission.
Your basic point is that the CIA is the common denominator linking all these people together.
Well, that's not a question of my point. That's what the FBI reports and the commission documents and exhibits show.
Have you told this to anyone in official power position?
For starters, I told this to Charles Olson, an investigator for the Rockefeller Commission.
The commission investigating the CIA?
Yes. official commission from which we do not expect great things, but we do intend to embarrass them with the facts and, of course, to present this data both to congressional committees and across the United States to college audiences and to the public as best we can. The Central Intelligence Agency, particularly counterintelligence, constantly appears in the lives of these disparate people. They're all connected to it. For example, when James Angleton resigned as head of counterintelligence on Christmas Day, he made the rather extraordinary statement quoted in the New York Times on December 25th. He said, "There were many rooms in the mansion. I wasn't privy to who struck John." Well, I think we ought to know who he thinks was privy to who struck John.
Thank you. It's very unsettling. Thank you for being on the show. I might say, just as an addendum, that we tried to get a spokesman from the Rockefeller Commission to come on the program. They said it was not propitious to comment at this time. We'll be right back.
That nigga basically said the Rockefeller niggas are guilty in a nutshell. Rockefeller's evil as fuck.
Yeah. Aren't you
Ford,
frightened
Rockefeller, all
sometimes
them
that
niggas
someone's
was
gonna try and hurt
terrible.
you?
No, I tell you, I have a wife and 10 kids. If something happened to all of us, America is bigger than we are. And if the assassination of President Kennedy is reopened and the truth is found out, my family and myself is very insignificant. What scares me the most is the amount of decent American people who have called me, sent me letters, who meet me in airports and say, "Wow, I heard about what you're into. They're going to kill you." The fact that we live in a free democratic society, and our super subconscious, we admit that there is an organization that will kill you. And I would say that I'm outraged, not at the CIA, not at the murderers. I'm outraged over the fact that the American press should be doing what we are doing today. There are thousands of researchers that have as much, if not more, than what you heard us say. We were just fortunate enough to wiggle it through and slip it to the American people. And I would like to see the American press, even the press that say everything we have is not true, to come out and do the research and let the American people know, was it a trick, was it a conspiracy, and let's open up the Warren report. Let's talk about a new investigation for the 200th anniversary of America. And if we don't, I think this country's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right. I think I agree with you. When I had finished reading through the recent news stories on the renewed interest in the assassination of President...
Up there somewhere. Up there somewhere. Somebody's planning to kill this man.
You know who I think it is? Everybody I'm looking at, I think is specifically...
I think it's the niggas with the shades in the dark.
With the shades in the fucking dark.
In the dark.
Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why do you need shades
6
in the...
niggas with shades.
Why do you need...
7 niggas with shades.
One right here too.
8 niggas with shades.
Let's say I don't think you need shades in the dark. Not gonna lie to you, especially back in the day. Who wore fucking shades in the dark back in the day, nigga? That shit wasn't cool.
Shades in the movie theater. It's already dark in there.
No, but it wasn't cool to wear shades back in the day. In the fucking like, bro, what? Nobody even really wore that many shades. Like that wasn't in style yet. Like the Kanye wear shades. Like what the fuck are you niggas doing wearing shades in the dark?
Literally, look at them. Look at them.
Dick Gregory once said, "My enemies will wait 20 or even 10 years to kill me." 10 years after that nigga said that nigga died of a disease he never got diagnosed with. So...
When I had finished reading through the recent news stories on the renewed interest in the assassination of President Kennedy, because there is real renewed interest, my first response was to ask if there was any new evidence that either a conspiracy existed or more generally that Lee Harvey Oswald wasn't acting alone on that November day in 1963 when President Kennedy was killed and the New Frontier was closed. My reaction now, after listening to Dick and to Bob and to Ralph and seeing that incredible and very horrifying film is to ask what's wrong with the old evidence. The official explanation of the Warren Commission that Oswald was acting alone is just so difficult to reconcile with the evidence that exists today. Now, if you can remember back and be honest to when all these theories about conspiracies first came out in the mid-60s, then we treated the researchers and the people doing this investigation as kind of paranoid kooks. I mean, let's be honest, that's the way it was. But now we've all lived through the Pentagon Papers, Watergate, dirty tricks, and even the allegations, and I stress the point that they're only allegations, that the CIA and the FBI, institutions that are so solid in American history and the fabric of American society, have engaged in illegal operations against American citizens. Well, because of all that, I think that most people are now more willing to listen to opposing points of view. I think one thing is certain. There are just too many loose ends. John Kennedy was murdered, and we at least owe him the duty of doing everything possible to find out who all was involved. Now, possibly, just possibly, the Warren Commission was right, and it was just the act of a single madman, however unlikely that seems now. But what if it wasn't? With the perspective of more than 11 years of history between then and now, an intensive official investigation could and should be launched. Even if there's just one chance in 1,000 or even one chance in 1,000,000 that the assassination was more than we were told it was. That's it for now. Dick, thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah, shouts out to Dick Gregory for getting that shit on live TV. Because it was most definitely probably Dick Gregory's fame that helped them get on TV, because Dick Gregory was a comedian beforehand. So his fame most likely helped them get onto the fucking TV. At least that's what I was picking up on by the fact that they were interviewing him, despite him not being the one that had all the papers and documents. He just knew a lot about it. And say Dick Gregory probably had his own versions of the documents and stuff, but he didn't bring them. So like even Dick Gregory himself didn't think of like the main character or like the main person taking on all this shit. So it seemed like Dick Gregory was like really helping, like and actually doing investigations and stuff, but he was also using his fame from being a comedian to get on talk shows and stuff, which is smart as fuck. It's super smart. And also what no black people are doing for us anymore. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck, guys? Why? Come on now, be better. We got all these fucking podcasts out here, nigga. Let niggas on, bro. Matter of fact, all y'all podcast niggas unify, bro. Help! Help! I don't understand why they're not helping. Unify, my nigga. I don't get it.
Yeah, but that's
It was the driver.
It was the driver. After all that, simply, it was the driver. That is what sums up the last past 100 years in America. It was the driver.
It was the driver.
It was the driver.
I'm ignoring yours. But
the thing, he went forward and he went back.
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't
Alex,
nobody.
can you bring up? No, I'm kidding.
No,
We get
don't
it.
nobody go forward and back and get shot.
I think it's time that we move to the phone calls.
Yeah. No, I know. Before we get completely demonetized.
Nah, fuck that. They should have kept talking about it.
Talking about some we go get demonetized. No.
Who gives a fuck if you get demonetized, nigga? This is more important than money. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? You are a comedian, woman. This topic for you should thrive in this topic. Instead, she folded and ran away.
Exactly.
You're a terrible comedian for that. I'm sorry, nigga. You're a sorry comedian for that.
You've lost me.
Because you should, bro, there's so much to talk about there. And you just fumbled, my nigga. Are you serious?
No, I'm still on. Yeah.
Rewind that.
Some dude over there.
And the whole time, right, I didn't want to say nothing. But this bitch literally said that he was making it depressing. The fucking young black dude. I keep forgetting his name. She said that he was making it depressing. That's why he started saying like, okay, I promise this one has an uptake, and the problem this one's a depressing. Because she was basically trying to give off the vibe that he's making it depressing. No, he's not. He's just talking about black shit, and it's making her wildly uncomfortable. It is making her wildly uncomfortable as I pause on an image of her readjusting herself in her seat from how uncomfortable she is. As soon as they started talking about black shit, her whole entire everything changed, bro. She don't know how to handle this situation, this topic at all. She said, let's move on to the callers. No, let's talk about how John F. Kennedy got shot by the fucking CIA.
Right, let's not forget about that. Not to mention how they killed Dick Gregory. Because, bro, like we
They
just
killed
saw,
Dick Gregory.
Them niggas were wearing shades.
They-
Everybody's wearing shades.
They killed Dick Gregory. They killed Paul Mooney. They killed Richie Pryor. They killed Whitney Houston. They killed James Brown. They killed Michael Jackson. They probably killed Gandhi, nigga. Like, they killed everybody. They killed Sebi. Dr. Sebi. This nigga like 140 pounds, nigga. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. These niggas definitely killed Huey P. Newton. They killed Huey P. Newton. That was the leader of the Black Panthers. They definitely killed that nigga. Bro, they killed Martin Luther King. The same niggas that killed Martin Luther King killed John F. Kennedy. Literally. They fucking were murking niggas. They were bombing niggas. You don't think they weren't fucking shooting niggas in the face? They were bombing churches. Shooting a nigga in the face is nothing for a person who just blew up a church full of children. Like, why not talk about this? Why move on to the callers? No, bitch. This is more important than the callers. This is more important than the callers. This is, bro. The callers are probably going to be more interested in this. Like, I don't want to hear no bullshit ass fucking executive, goddamn fucking off the board nigga calling so he can ask some basic ass questions. No, I want to talk about John F. Kennedy.
Right, cause hold on.
Nigga.
Corey, I bet if we were like, if we could have called, I bet if like we were one of the colors on that line, that'd be you saying that.
Is that, yes, definitely. Like, bro, what are you talking about right now? Let's move on. This is why you're doing this podcast. This is amazing. This is that's the reason why you should do podcasts, to get this type of information out there.
There could be.
They shot Kennedy, and we're still like, bet it wasn't just one, bet it was two. The idea that y'all caught one guy and then you were like, I think we're good. I think we can just go. I think that, because you know what I mean, the rolls are still
blame
warm.
the driver.
Yeah.
I blame the driver. Some dude over there in the grassy knoll. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, who is that guy?
Who is that guy? There are people who thought the dude with the camera was a camera gun or something, and I'm like, all right, y'all. Like,
It's so many times I've slowed this thing down to see that dude shoot over the shoulder while he was.
And we just saw that nigga definitely hit
Corey.
one of these. That nigga definitely hit one of these.
Corey, look, he said.
No, he turned. He turned his face. That's why they can't, like, you gotta really look. This is because you can see the nigga's face. You can literally see his face.
Oswald, a lone assassin.
Shot that blew off his head.
At the bottom
You can
of the
literally
sc-
see his
He's
face when
already
he
been hit.
turns.
He's already been hit.
Up here.
And now,
Look
At
at
the
him.
bottom of the screen, the headshot.
that's the shot that blew off his
Then he
head.
turns back
His
around.
arm. He said.
He literally turns all the way around and turns back around. he literally does this and then it goes back around.
All
Like
the
you can
shots
see
were
the
fired from
motions. I
behind
know the
by
camera quality is bad, but you can literally see it.
Harvey Oswald
I know the
alone
camera
sat
quality
violently
is
backwards,
bad.
completely consistent with the shot.
Like
from the
it's so
front, right.
obvious that
Now,
even
this is
in
an
bad
extreme
camera
back-
quality, you can
Jackie
see it.
turned to the right.
I'm going forward on accident. I meant to go backwards.
The case has been solved.
And now,
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
that's the shot that blew off his head.
You can literally see the nigga turn his whole body back.
My nigga JFK deserve that.
You can literally see this nigga turn his whole body back. You can literally see this nigga go like this towards the camera. Like if I'm shooting this way, this nigga literally went like this. You can see this nigga's face on this camera, and you can literally see him go back. Like, bro, what?
Shot. Then Governor Connolly is shot.
People did. That's why it was a huge conspiracy that this nigga got shot from the front. And apparently he got shot from the front because you're not going to get shot from the back and your head go forward. Like it's not going to, like if you get shot from the back, your head's going to go like this.
Literally.
It's going to go forward. I said it backwards. But if you get shot from this way, your head's going to go bow, backwards. And everybody knows that this nigga's head went backwards.
Literally, you can see it. It said poo.
It went
He's already been
backwards.
hit.
And now,
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
that's the shot that blew off his head. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in the movies.
Now, the Warren Commission said that all of the shots were fired from behind by Lee Harvey Oswald, a lone assassin.
From behind? It was said that all shots were fired from behind by the lone assassin Harvey Weinstein. So, okay, so why did his head go this way? If it was from this way. If you get hit by a baseball bat in the back of your fucking head, you go this way. You don't go this way, my nigga, when you get hit in the back of your head. You don't go this way. You go this way. That's just basic
firing at the
physics.
president, and as you can see, clearly, the head is thrown violently backwards.
He literally says it, as you can see, the head is thrown violently backwards. So how the fuck was he shot from the fucking... How was he shot from the back?
And then
His head go backwards.
like
That's not how physics work.
I've seen the color version.
Just the president from the film.
And you could see
Coming out behind the sign, he's shot.
He's hit from
here.
From the front, too.
From the front. Now, Jackie doesn't realize.
And he literally got shot from the front the first time. So how was this nigga behind? He got shot in the neck from the front. And he's like holding his blood in his neck. Which very fucked up, by the way. But he got shot from the front. In the neck. He got shot in the front of the neck. So how? How? From the back? How?
What's happened yet, she goes to his aid.
And now?
Ooh, his head exploding is insane. But he definitely got shot right here. Which makes sense because the driver is on this side and is reaching back like this. So it makes sense that this side of his head would get shot.
Right, and then blow up.
Say that's insane. Like you can see
Jackie doesn't realize what's happened yet, she goes to his aid.
And now?
That's from the front. You saying there was a lone gunman that literally teleported to 2 different places to shoot this nigga? Like, shut the fuck up. And this bitch want to talk about let's take some callers. Fuck that shit, ho! Nobody give a fuck about them fucking callers, bitch. These questions better be good. If she is transferring from the section of the show where we're going from John F. Kennedy and toppling the government into callers, this next section better be so fucking good. It better be better than talking about John F. Kennedy. It better be. Otherwise, you are a bad host. You are a terrible host in that situation where you stop this conversation. Just straight up. It doesn't make no sense.
I've slowed this camera. That guy. Who is that guy? There are people who thought the dude with the camera was a camera gun or something, and I'm like, all right, y'all. Like,
So many times I've slowed this thing down to see did that dude shoot over the shoulder while he was driving. I'm like,
that nigga did that.
I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, I think, yo, man, the driver.
oh my god.
Like, I've slowed it down so many times.
I've never
Like,
heard
why
that
is
in
his
my
hand?
life.
Why is his arm up like that?
I've never heard that in my life.
Jackie was trying to get out.
It wasn't just his arm that was all the way up. It was like his whole body turned, nigga. You can see the nigga face if it wasn't filmed in like 56p, nigga.
56p.
You can see the nigga's face, but you can obviously tell this nigga said like that. You can tell that for sure.
You seen his face.
You can see his hair, like everything turned, like his whole body moved, nigga. And like, bruh, it's just crazy. Like, I think
You
this.
know what? It's time for the niggas to put the fries in the bag.
I think the
Cause
what's it called?
they're lying.
I think the what's it called? I think the story about her trying to scoop up his brains and shit was only happening when he got shot in the neck. Cause she was trying to help him. They said they're trying to aid him and stuff, and trying to like. So she's probably trying to scoop his blood back in and shit, which that's really fucked up. It's really terrible. But when this nigga got shot like this, that bitch said "aw nah" and tried to climb out of a moving car. She was running from somebody, and the car was speeding up, and she didn't give no fuck. She was still trying to get out of the car while the car was speeding up. And then somebody hopped on the car on the back of it.
Awesome.
And she had to stay like, bro, like, what? Rerun the ting. Rerun it. Rerun the ting.
Connolly is shot.
He's already been hit.
He's already been hit.
And now,
At the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
that's the shot that blew off his head. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever
And
seen.
now she's trying to get out the fucking car. Because before she was trying to help him, and that makes sense. But now she's running for her life, nigga. And the car is speeding up, and she's still trying to hop out the bitch.
Now, the Warren Commission said that all of the shots were fired from behind by Lee Harvey Oswald, a lone assassin, firing at the president. And as you can see, clearly, the head is thrown violently back.
His head. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in the movies.
Now, the Warren Commission said that all of the shots were fired from behind by Lee Harvey Oswald, a lone assassin.
That nigga literally grabs her arm. He literally grabs her arm as she's trying to get the fuck out. Why ain't nobody interview this bitch? Did anybody interview her?
I don't think.
Can you search up if anybody interviewed John F. Kennedy's wife? Because that's a really big thing. She was right there. She probably got hush money and shit, but I want to see if anybody actually interviewed her. If they did interview her, she probably got hush money for sure. But still, I want to see if anybody did.
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna watch those interviews later for sure.
But they said she had her interview in 1964. 63. November 23rd, 1963. It was in a Life magazine.
Yeah, them niggas shot that nigga. That was the CIA for sure. The CIA has not been good people for a long time though.
Gosh, she wasn't. He was like, yo, you better not move.
That's crazy. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, but that's a.
It was the driver.
It was
No,
a
I'm
drive.
sorry, I'm ignoring her. But
And she said, I'm ignoring you. Why? 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 Why is she ignoring him? It makes zero sense for her to ignore that. It doesn't make any sense. Demonetize? Bro, who gives a fuck, nigga? Like, bro, like.
Mom is calling. Hello.
Hey, where's Kari?
I'm right here.
Hey, are you going to Chris's baby's birthday party?
When does it start?
4.
Oh damn, that's 3. I didn't even know that.
Who posted it? Well, here's the thing. If you're going, get ready. Because once I get ready, I'm leaving. I'm right now, and then I'm taking a shower and I'm gone.
Okay.
So what you think about it? Michelle, you too. All right. I'm hanging up.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
What time is it?
It's 3.
3 o'clock.
I didn't even know that.
Take a 30-minute nap. I'm tired.
Okay, do your thing. Well, that's enough for this live stream. Hold on, I want to see these calls real quick, cause these better be good.
He went forward and he went back.
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't
Alex,
nobody.
can you bring up? No, I'm kidding.
No,
We get
don't
it.
nobody go forward
You know what?
and back and you get shot.
I think it's time that we move to the phone calls.
Yeah. No, I know. Before we get completely demonetized.
I'm gonna watch this now.
Yes. So we listen to these voicemails that people send in their news. So this is what's going on in their life and
Well,
stuff.
only, of course, only if they pay for the privilege.
That's not true.
So if you go to patreon.com/WNWY,
That's not actually
you
a
can
thing.
pay to submit.
To the money.
Yeah. But you know.
Finally, someone who understands me
If you
on
go
the
to
podcast.
Patreon and pay for it, we will listen to your voice message.
Yes.
We don't understand what he's saying.
I'm saying that we appreciate you. I'm saying we appreciate
Yeah, you know what?
you.
Why don't you pay on
We
behalf of the
appreciate
people?
you paying on Patreon.
I'm saying that I appreciate them listening no matter what, and I'm very
I am
thankful for their time.
panhandling for the show. If
And
you
it's-
go to Patreon and you pay for our attention, and then you will reach your listen
And now
to
it's more valuable than ever because
Mr.
Josh-
HBO
yeah,
here
he's
is
got-
listening.
Do you think your voice is valuable to him?
It is.
No.
And
No.
you don't have
His
to pay
voice
for
is
your voice
valuable
to be
to
valuable. You can just you can just listen and send in. We love all your voicemails and we're thankful for them.
But
The
to
ones
get
that
your
pay.
voicemail played,
Oh well,
see, we gonna listen, but to get it played, where other people can hear what you said.
well that
I'm gonna marry you.
that one's not actually true.
But what it actually is true that we have a Patreon
Yes.
that you can just, hey, if you feel the need, you know what I'm saying? How much is it?
Oh, it's very little.
What is
$5 a month.
$5 a month. If you can find that in your soul, in your just to pay $5 a month to listen and see everything that's going on and feel very valuable to this show. Hey, listen, look what you got. Look what you got. The symphony. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy that you could afford to have a whole symphony
A
in your
band.
special.
Do you want? Do you?
How
when you
is
see this
that?
special,
Wow, that's
do
so
you want to pay for this
interesting.
band?
No band on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Weird.
Wow.
Hey,
Weird.
you hear AC running? Need money for that, buddy.
Yeah.
Lights. New hoodie.
But-
Man, doing things.
But let's listen to some voicemails.
If you would like to submit a voicemail, you can do so by calling 412-679-NEWS by phone or WhatsApp. And like our people here have been saying, if you subscribe on Patreon, you will get priority listens to your
See?
voicemails.
You play
But
for
we
you.
do take them all.
Wait a minute.
I would like to make this clear.
You pay for priority on a plane, a little upgrade on the plane to get up to sit down first, even on Southwest. Hey, a whole month, $5. I'm just saying.
And speaking of the Patreon,
I don't know how to sell. I know how to sell.
And speaking of the Patreon, our first call comes from an executive producer on the Patreon.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Wow.
A
for
news
being
reporter.
I fucking knew it. I called it. I said I do not want to hear these message board fucking council member ass fucking calls, nigga. I do not want to hear these studio fucking calls, nigga. Like, they're literally taking calls from a nigga that works there. Fuck this nigga. Fuck him. Oh my God, his question better be good.
Okay.
Hi, Ashley and Josh. So
Her question better be
what's news
good.
with me today is that
Her news better be good.
I have a new bird feeder that the fat ass squirrel.
Don't nobody give a fuck about your bird.
She said I got a bird feeder with a fat ass
You dumb. Ooh.
Oh, she said with the fat ass squirrel. Why the fuck you fat shaming the fucking squirrel?
Don't nobody give a fuck about her new bird feeder, bro. Really? Really? We go from JFK to talking about this stupid rich bitch's bird feeder?
With a fat ass squirrel.
In my neighborhood have discovered, and I can't figure out how to keep these chunky squirrels from eating all the bird food.
Can you pause real quick?
It's a little fat shaming.
It is wild that you are noticing how thick these squirrels are. Because it's one thing to be like, I did this for the birds, and now the squirrels are coming. It's a very different thing to be like, what's that thick fur hanging out of my bird feeder?
Yo, I would like to go with Josh on this. Friends, respectful. I would like to go with him on this, but as a person who has a garden, who knows that his apples are growing, and then you see half-eaten apples on the ground, and you're trying to figure out who's eating these apples. Yo, some little thick, furry squirrel that's nested in the pecan tree that's on my phone that I've tried to shoot several times. He's very crafty. He's very crafty. And then I've tried to blow his brains out.
And it's easier because they're slow, fat ass squirrel.
But he's hiding. He's mixing very well with the tree and bushes. He's made a little fort for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, so I respect you understanding, you know what I'm saying, who's doing it. And these squirrels are out of control. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of squirrel rage. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It even had a little mesh in the bottom that would keep the bird seed from like staying wet if it rained in. And then I saw this motherfucker eating the seed out, and he pulled the mesh out. And I can just see him as I'm sitting here at my desk looking out my window because I work from home most of the time. And he looks at me first before he does stuff. I don't know if it's the same guy, but in my mind it's the same squirrel every time. And he looks me straight in my eyes.
I have a thought here.
Okay.
Listen.
That's the end. I don't care. I am so wildly uninterested in what she has to talk about. Obviously, Dick knows how to make great jokes based on that shit, but holy shit. To go from talking about JFK and billionaires and how they like deal with this and that to fucking... That's the end of the live stream.